reasons. Obviously not for aesthetic reasons. That's part of, I think, what kept me from making videos, and I'm trying to get beyond that, is I wanted the production to be more high quality. Like, I wanted it to look really good and sound really good, and I was really struggling with that, and it was frustrating. And so I kind of just got in the habit of giving up. And so I'm kind of trying to take a step forward and ignore what the video looks like a little bit more and just try to get in front of the camera and do it. Feel free to put in the comments if you disagree with that idea. Do you like it looking more professional, or do you actually prefer kind of the more lo-fi, like friend stalking approach where I'm just sitting in my closet with a microphone talking to you? I kind of like the latter, honestly. I feel at times like I go to YouTube for the more personal connection, for the more lo-fi experience, and if I wanted high production, I would go to Netflix. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's kind of just where I'm coming from, and so I'm trying to get out of my own way and just make a video. So, I don't know. You let me know what you think about that. On with the update. Another reason why I abandoned you all for 2.5 years is when I started this channel, it was actually it was a little bit before COVID. I was going to say it was during COVID, but it was actually a little bit before. But I really started making a lot of videos during COVID, and I think a lot of us had a good amount of free time at that period. We were all kind of, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us were working from home. I, in particular, had a pretty cushy job. I was working as a graphic designer for a more corporate company, kind of just a number. I would do my job. If I got it done quickly, I'd have like some extra time. I had it pretty good, honestly. Foreshadowing. So I had this free time, and I was able to take the time to make videos and, set up my camera, set up my microphone. I think a lot of people that haven't done this, that haven't tried to make YouTube videos, which is probably a lot of people, it seems like it'd be so easy, and actually this setup, you should see it, it's ridiculous. I have my laptop, I've got my phone, and then I have my microphone, and if your standards aren't that high and you're cool with the lo-fi situation, then it's not that hard. But when you're trying to make your videos higher quality with good lighting and good audio, and you want to look pretty for the camera and all these things, it takes time, and it can be intimidating and frustrating. And at that point in time when I started the channel, I had the time to invest into all those things, and so it was easier for me to make these videos. And I think because it was new, it was exciting, and overall it was just easier for me. I had to move my leg, my foot was falling asleep, but at some point somebody emailed me from a local company and said, I checked out your portfolio, we're looking for a creative director. And now I was a senior graphic designer at the time with aspirations of becoming an art director and then a creative director. And so when I got this email of somebody pretty much validating who I wanted to be, or telling me, we think you could be this person for go, if I'm being honest. And in my current job, at the time, I was feeling a little in a rut, a little stifled by the fact that it was this big corporate company. I was just this designer that wasn't really important, and the thought of working for a smaller company and being higher up in that smaller company, I think most of you could probably understand that feeling. Where in my current job, I had this security, and I had been there for 6 years, and I knew how to do the job, and I was really comfortable. But there was this part of me that said, take this risk, take this new job, and it'll help you grow. And these people, they know your worth. You know, they want you to be a creative director here. And so I was like, I wouldn't say I was like, hell yeah, because I definitely did debate and ask my friends and my partner what they thought I should do and my family, and ultimately I ended up taking the risk. And so I went to this new job, and it ended up being a lot of work. Everyone wore multiple hats. Everyone was doing a ton of things. I really liked the girl that hired me, but a few months into the job, she left, and I was now saddled with the work that I was hired to do, but now also her work, which is not how it should be. You should hire somebody for that. But it turns out that the owner of this company was kind of I'll be delicate and nice and gracious. He was a piece of work. He is a piece of work. He continues to be a piece of work. But I worked there for about a year and a half. Sorry, my phone ran out of storage, so I had to delete a bunch of old videos. So hopefully I have enough space now to finish this story and wrap up this video. I believe where I left off was I was working this job that was not everything it was cracked up to be, I guess. I was a creative director, but of this small little company that was running me ragged and overworking all of its employees, and I was pretty miserable. This is when I stopped making videos. I found that I barely had enough time to catch my breath and make meals and enjoy my life, go to a movie. I was always working. I just no longer had time to put the kind of effort that I wanted to put into the channel, and so I just didn't make videos at all. Again, I think part of the reason was I was putting pressure on myself to make sure I had a nice background and that the lighting was nice and that I looked nice and all that, and I just didn't have the time. So eventually that whole job came to a head. I'm gonna pause it right there for a second because I think I was being entirely too nice and the people on the D, am I right? Okay, so the owner of this company is a complete shady monster. He couldn't run a business to save his life, and I really don't know how he's made it this far. He'd work his employees to the absolute bone. People would be quitting left and right, and people would be fired left and right, and I honestly don't think this guy has ever known a bridge that wasn't burnt. He'd talk trash behind his employees' backs and would try to turn them against each other. He'd lure people in with promise of bonus, but then would make the metrics for how to attain that bonus completely impossible to hit. He said we got unlimited time off, but then when you'd ask for time off, he'd call you disrespectful for even asking. He'd hire contractors and freelancers and then wouldn't pay them, and when they turned on him and threatened to sue, he would ghost them and then move on to another contractor or freelancer. And when I put in my 2 weeks notice, he called me a snowflake and said, the gloves are off, whatever that means. So this is not a nice man and a terrible business owner, but from what I hear, he is allegedly now being sued by multiple freelancers and contractors and local companies. He's millions of dollars in debt, and he's trying to sell the company rather unsuccessfully. And that's the D. And I made the choice to quit without a backup plan. I had been searching for jobs, not as seriously as I probably should have been, but I was applying to different jobs for a while and just wasn't hearing back. And this job just got to the point where I was like, I can't go on. The owner is so toxic and everyone hated him. And so I had enough savings to live for a while, and I was lucky enough that I had a few very small freelance jobs at the time that helped me through. I started walking a dog. I had a regular dog client, and I was doing just little quick design odds and ends, and then just vigorously applying to like 10 different jobs a day. And honestly, the job market at the time and right now was rough. It is rough, and I just felt like I was getting nowhere and was getting kind of desperate, and I was like, I wonder if I'll ever find a job. Like, am I gonna have to become a barista? Honestly, becoming a barista sounded kind of nice, and who knows if they would have even hired me to be a barista. Do I have the qualifications? No. But yeah, I was like rethinking my career. I was thinking about potential other things I could do. I used to work at Trader Joe's. I was like, I'll go back to Trader Joe's. I don't know. I was thinking about all kinds of things. But one of my friends came to me with a job posting to work for a YouTuber. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting because this is a YouTuber that I watched. I was like, that's kind of cool. And so I applied for it. I didn't hear back for a while, and I was like, no way, I am perfect for this job. I ticked every box that was in the job description. I had made my own YouTube videos. I knew how to make thumbnails. I was like, I gotta do this. And so I designed a little deck, which for those of you that don't know what a deck is, it's kind of, it's a presentation. Let's be real, it's just like a PDF presentation pretty much. And so I just made a pitch deck of myself, pitching myself to this company, kind of going through beat by beat with photos and projects of mine saying like why I'm a great candidate for you guys. And I went on their website and found their email, and then I sent it to them and prayed to the graphic design job gods. And 2 days later, a day later, it might have even been later, that I think it was a day later, I heard back from them. Long story short, did a bunch of design tests. All the you designers out there who are having to do tests, chime in the comments, because Lord have mercy, they are making you work to get a job out there. Anyway, eventually beat out the other 1,000 or so people that applied for the job and got it, and that's actually where I'm working now. So I work for a big YouTuber. No, it's not Mr. Beast. But anyway, I now work for a YouTuber, and the job was very busy and very time consuming for the first year and a half I was there. It continues to be, but I'm able to have free weekends for the most part now, and I was able to hire a junior designer, and she has helped me out immensely, and we definitely have a bit more work-life balance now, which is fantastic. And I think that time freeing up in conjunction with working for a YouTuber and seeing that it's possible for people to have success with YouTube, and not just success, but seeing the joy that YouTube brings to people's lives. Not the person I work for necessarily, although they have seen a lot of success and it's completely changed their life for the positive, I'd say. But all of the viewers and subscribers out there, you can just tell in the comments, like sure, there's some mean comments occasionally, but you can tell that these people really, they get something out of these videos. Now, I am a avid YouTube watcher, and I love getting to know people, just random people on the internet, putting videos out into the world. It makes me happy when I find a channel that I really jive with, and a person or personality that I'm like, oh, I feel like I could be friends with them, or I feel like I have things in common with this person, or they're really honest, or whatever it is that you find that you like about a YouTuber. person on YouTube. I wouldn't consider myself a YouTuber. I don't know why. It's kind of like, even if you're a painter, it's kind of hard to say that you're an artist. Maybe it's the imposter syndrome creeping out. Anyway, all this to say, I've been away from it for a while, and you guys have been on my mind. This channel has been on my mind. Periodically, I've thought I should make a video, I should explain where I've been, I should care less about what it looks like and just put videos out there and see what happens. Maybe people will still like them. Maybe people just want someone to hang out with for a while. Maybe I can just sit in my closet and scratch my mic, or tell a story, or explain, I don't know, things about my life, and people will want to hear it. I don't know. You tell me. So I do plan on making more videos. I know, famous last words. I'm almost positive I said that before I went dark for 2 years, so I don't blame you if you don't believe me. I am not sure I believe myself, but I do know that there are at least 705 of you that stuck with me this whole time, and you guys are real ones. I truly appreciate it. I know that there was a lot of people that unsubscribed when it looked like I was never going to make a video again, and to be honest, I don't blame them. Sometimes you just gotta clear the clutter, and I get that. But to all of you that stuck with me and was like, maybe she'll come back someday, thank you. And I really do want to make more videos for you guys. I think it will be easier for me to make videos if I don't put so much pressure on myself about my backgrounds and the lighting, and if you just allow me to make a video in my closet once in a while. I think that will allow me to actually do it. And will I have more high production videos in the future? I do enjoy doing that, so I think I will. But you guys tell me what you think. Is this okay? Are you guys okay with, I don't know, me talking to you while I clean out my closet? Or do you just want like brushing videos or makeup videos? I personally really like the idea of mixing all of that, having more lifestyle things mixed in with the more high production. I say high production like I don't know, Michael Bay, but there's my dog. Sorry, my dog started barking and I had to go tell them to stop. See, these are the many things that you don't see when you watch a YouTube video. A lot goes into it. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and chat with you guys and give you a little update as to where the hell I've been, and see if you're still interested in my videos, and if you're interested in this new chapter that I would like to embark on. Let me know if you like these kind of more casual story time videos, or if you just want me brushing the camera. I get that too. I do love a good brush in the camera, brushing the